Okay, I see why people come here.
You gotta have the most top quality to survive in Melbourne.
Melbourne was the richest city in the whole world, where people come in and take their photos and for their Instagram.
It's like he's stepping back into time. So,
Yeah, it's known as holes in the street. This is my favorite station because when you look at all the and that's one of the things, people know that you are part of the community. Yeah, that's it.
I'm like, wait a minute, what time it is?
I like the way you make the videos.
Hey guys, did you know it's better to watch my videos in 4K? Double check your settings to make sure you are watching this video at its highest quality. And if you're watching this video from your television, help this channel grow by pressing up on your remote and hitting that like option and consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now let's get this video started.
Welcome to Melbourne.
Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Wanting something good to come, waiting for things to run away from. Are you just hiding? Yeah, walking into the fire.
What's up, guys? Finally, I'm here in a new city, Melbourne, and luckily enough, one of you guys reached out to me. Ever since I arrived in Australia, have been giving me tips. A really cool creator here in Australia. His name is Ous, this guy right here.
Nice to meet you guys. My name is Ous. Welcome to Melbourne. This is my home city for 15 years. I've been watching Ace for the last 4 years, so his videos were really helpful, but also very, very entertaining. And he also inspired me to pick up the camera and point it at myself and start yapping. So here we go. Welcome to Melbourne.
So we lucky enough to get this guy. He's gonna show me around. A lot of you guys hit me up. I'm gonna reach out to you later. But my boy right here, the first one to hit me up when I got here in Australia, he's gonna show us around. So let's go.
Yes, man. Thank you. So what we're gonna do is, we are actually gonna go and have a look at the CBD area.
Okay.
Since this is your first video in the main city, so we're gonna go and have a look around the CBD area. So what you have here, this is actually called Southern Cross Station. It's one of the biggest stations here in Melbourne. All the trains that goes to regional Victoria are actually, you can get them from here. You can get them, some of them in the smaller station, but mainly, predominantly, you get
This
them
is
from
the
here.
main one?
This is like the main hub, but you also got like station like Flinders Street, but generally just for main transportation within Melbourne itself, that's at Melbourne Central. Hopefully we can hit that as well.
Quick question. If I'm coming from the airport, is there a direct train that can bring me here?
Yes, we go down, say I'll show you how to get there.
Okay.
So you can actually catch those buses from the airport and it'll bring you here. It's a bus, so all the transport from the airport comes here.
Oh,
direct.
okay.
And when you do, you'll come out here at this station and catch your train to go wherever you need to go.
In Melbourne.
In
Okay.
Melbourne.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if you come out here, you're trying to figure out where to go, you can put your luggage here until you figure out what you need to do.
Oh my
So
gosh.
You can store your luggage here and figure out what you need to do, even go out in the city and come back later and figure out what you're gonna do. So it's all fine. This is the hub, and that's why I wanted us to start here. So what you have here over on this side is called a DFO, direct factory outlet. So if you want like a discount, I've seen like the other day on your last video, you went out to one in Sydney. So this is a similar one here. You get like a discount
Clothing or?
clothing. Yeah. So you get, let's just have a quick look see.
Okay, cool.
We can go back that way.
All right.
What you'll find here is a discount, up to 50% off in some.
Oh.
But it also has a food court.
Okay,
So
cool.
if you like, into your food,
Or you're in a rush or something,
we'll
right?
take this off. That way we don't look like douchebags. So yeah, you get a lot of discounts and all of that stuff in here. And most of the time it's very busy, especially in the weekend. But it's got like a nice food court out here as well. So if you're hungry, you can just come out here and get something. So we will get a coffee to start our day. Otherwise, we'll be running, really slow very soon. So as you can see,
Right.
it's just a discount store.
Okay.
And that it just goes on and on.
So it's not, is it for tourists or is like locals come here too?
Local comes here, a lot of local people
Oh,
come
look
here.
at this, a sporting
Yeah,
house?
that's right, sporting house,
Oh, nice.
and it just, it goes all the way. But generally, if you're into your shopping, it's definitely a good place to come in and spend the day and just have a look around. You got watches.
I have to ask, I know you gave me the introduction.
Yeah.
How long you been in Australia?
I've been here 15 years.
15 years.
Yes.
What brings you to Australia, mate?
Very good question. So I was actually living in New Zealand for 12 and a half years. So my wife is actually a New Zealander whom I met when I was 19 going 20. So we've been together now coming 28 years. And by the way, she's a big fan. So she does.
Does this guy even look like the age he's trying to describe?
Yeah. So I have been married since I was 22. So our kids have grown up. And basically, we moved here for our kids. We wanted them to have sort of like an opportunity where they can choose whatever they want to do with themselves instead of feeling like the pressure of life in general. So moving
You can't find that in New Zealand, or is it smaller?
You can find it in New Zealand, but the opportunities, the glass ceiling is very, very high.
Okay.
So in order for you as a first generation that move over there, it's really hard to sort of like go to that next level. Whereby in Australia, if you apply yourself, you can actually go quite further pretty quickly. So that's one of the reasons why we came out here.
You know what? I think that's the story for so many islanders who live near Australia. You got people from Papua New Guinea, Kiwi, Indonesia.
Yeah, Fijians come out here, Tongans come out here, Samoans. They're actually a really good bunch, very, very nice.
And not for nothing, a lot of Asians come out here.
100%. In fact, in Australia, one of the first people to come out here were the Chinese. So they're actually part of the gold rush that had actually happened here in 1850. So Melbourne was founded based on that time. So
really?
Yes.
Oh, when you say gold rush, like the opportunity to create business, or there was actual gold here?
No. There's actually a town called Ballarat. So that's what I was telling you. That's where I went the day you actually messaged me.
Oh, okay.
So there's a town called Ballarat. It's it's the third largest city. It's the third largest city in regional Victoria. So
yeah.
Melbourne is the biggest city, but then you have Ballarat is actually the third largest city. And basically it's a population of 70,000 or something of that nature. So it's not very big like Melbourne for sure. I mean, we're talking millions here in Melbourne. So I think we're almost close to about 5 million in here. When gold was discovered there in 1850, a lot of people started migrating over there, but also to Melbourne. But one of the reasons why people were coming to Melbourne was because it's a port city.
Okay.
But most of the gold that was actually discovered in Ballarat was transported here at the Treasury building.
Okay.
So in 1850, Melbourne was the richest city in the whole world.
Okay. Wow. In the whole world.
Yeah, during that period. So what you will find around Melbourne is a lot of Victorian style building. So I do feature them quite a bit in my videos. So there's just one over there. You can see an example of that.
Okay,
And
right.
this one is another one. So those style of buildings are from that era. So you will find a whole lot of them, like Flinders Street Station, the Block Arcade, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We'll probably,
Right.
we'll have a look at that as we go.
Man, the city's so lively. I love how it's set up here so far in Melbourne, walking around.
It's absolutely always this busy during the day. Today being Friday, it's actually going to pick up a little bit later. So because people are finishing up their week, so there will be a lot of drinking going on, a lot of, people just enjoying themselves after work. So hopefully we can capture some of that ourselves.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right.
So yeah, for me, basically, I call this place home. I don't ever see myself probably, leaving this place because I actually enjoy living here. But also to see that my kids have grown up and they're going out and do their own thing in their lives. It's really humbling, but also very, very exciting to see them do their own thing. But that's only possible because my wife and I took that risk to come out here. Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm glad it worked out. And like I said, this guy doesn't look his age, man.
Well, I'm a homeowner, so I did buy a house here, which took us quite a while. So you can do it.
We gotta talk because so you mentioned coffee, right?
Yeah, we mentioned coffee. So this is the thing. In Melbourne, we are very known for our coffee, and some of the giveaways is small places like this. Very, very cool and trendy, but it's like, nothing is happening here. But something is happening here, so we'll try some of the coffee.
Oh, let's go.
All right.
Now, why is it known for coffee? First off, what's so special about the coffee here, or just the coffee?
During the time that people were moving from one city to another, we had a great deal of number of Italians that actually moved to Melbourne. So they bring some of the coffee culture, but also the Greeks. So yeah, they bring some of the coffee culture. So hopefully one of the streets that I hope to show you today, you will see the remnant of some of that, but also some of it is still there, like with the laneways and that.
Okay.
All right, so we get that coffee. So smell that, my brother. Okay, cool.
Smells like a hip hop. We were walking in a hip hop club.
And that dude here is a very popular TV personality.
This guy?
Yes, he does a travel show. So he's very, very funny. Absolutely.
Which
funny.
one? The guy that's
The
serving?
guy with the tattoos.
Oh, okay.
He's very, very funny.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I like the show.
Good for the soul.
He does travel, so I'm just
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
You gotta have the most top quality to survive in Melbourne, man. Everyone has their little taste palates. Have you had a Melbourne Magic before?
No, I haven't.
You haven't had a Melbourne Magic?
We'll let you do your thing, so we'll get 2 Melbourne Magic. And we'll start, yes, we'll start our day with that.
All right, guys, let's go. So they got some matcha something.
Matcha usually sells out at 2 p.m.
What is like a matcha drink or?
Matcha drink, like a cold iced matcha. It's like a Japanese green tea.
Yeah, I heard it's really good for the fat belly. So
Yeah.
it's really good for the fat belly. I'll take it.
You know what? He's with me today. You can't tell him what he can and he cannot do, all right?
Ben knows everything.
Right, you know what they were talking. You know what they were talking junk about me eating food.
Ain't happening today. Leave the man alone. Otherwise, you'll be dealing with this guy.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Okay, cool, guys. We're gonna try some matcha. Really good for your stomach. Flat, makes your stomach flat if you drink a lot of it. And then we're gonna try some of the coffee too.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
wow, guys. There you go.
That's what it looks like. So that's the matcha. So it's already mixed it. So it's pretty nice.
Right. Okay.
So, what do you think? Good?
Good.
Well, he approved.
There you go, bro.
He approved. That's called the Melbourne Magic.
All right.
But generally, everybody knows that as a latte.
Okay.
Okay? This is a latte. So they call it a magic, Melbourne Magic, but yeah, this is a latte.
Let's do
Thank
it.
you.
All right.
Well, welcome to Melbourne. So we start our day with a coffee before we hit the street.
Oh, this is good. It's good.
Very good.
Appropriate. Appropriate.
Nice view. The trams are going by.
What do you think about the weather right now?
The weather is absolutely beautiful. You know, it's not winter yet, but like in the evening it does get a little bit cold. So today we're actually sitting around maybe about 20 degrees. Top it will be about 21 degrees today.
Oh.
Tomorrow is gonna be a little bit warmer as well, so it's gonna be another nice day for you, my brother.
Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Yes.
And this coffee is
Coffee is good.
right temperature.
You have to start your day with a coffee over here. Very rarely you will meet somebody that lives in Melbourne that doesn't drink
The coffee.
So coffee is definitely part of the lifestyle.
Then
And
sitting down here.
Yeah, absolutely. But your matcha there is also very popular as well.
Let me get the vibes. So, okay, let me just sit right here in the front, right here. And
That's good.
You sit down right here. Look at people walk.
That's it.
Be nosy. You know, look at everybody's walking, and you.
So that dude that owns this shop
Yeah.
is a big TV personality. So you should look it up. You should look it up. He's been on so many seasons of it. And I believe his name is Ben. Very, very nice dude. Very funny. So they call it the travel show. Very, very popular. It's on Channel 9, that is screen. So you probably, if you have a look at
What
it
did
on
you
there.
do? They show all type of interesting things of Australia.
No, they go around the world generally.
Wow.
Like do adventure stuff, adventure travel. You know, they will rate the city how out of 10 or out of 5. Sorry, out of 5 they'll rate it based on their experience. I think the last episode I watched they were in New Zealand, but they basically go to the US. What you call it? Canada, you know, just you name it, they go to those countries, you know, and just mainly around travel.
Okay. Before we came here, you mentioned something. 12 years. The process of integrating into Australian society,
Yeah.
and eventually purchasing your one of your homes.
Yeah.
How was that whole situation?
Well, the whole process of actually being able to purchase a home was a straightforward process, but I think the hardest part is the saving side of it. So during COVID, for me, basically all I did was just work. So even if I had like days off, it's like 1 day off. But usually I'll do like 16 days sometimes straight and then have like 1 day off. So in Australia, we have what you call a rostered day off, and they call it RDO, so it means rostered day off.
Okay.
So if you work 36 hours, you actually bank the rest of the hours that you get in between that. So that actually get put together, and then you have like a full day on pay where you got to take it off and have a rest day.
Oh, the RDO.
Yes, and
Okay.
a rostered day off. So even though you're meant to work, but you'll be given a day off. So in every fortnight, you get one of them. So sometimes, some weekends, you might get 3 days off.
Can you cash it out?
You can cash it out. They call it a banked REO. You can bank it. So what happens is you work, and then yes, they can pay you for it, depending whether your employee needs it. But right now, I'm on bereavement leave because, like I said, my sister passed away on Saturday last week. So
Listen, man, I just want to say, I appreciate you taking this time on this, to meet me.
Thank you.
During this sensitive time.
Thank you.
And we wanna at least honor your sister.
Thank
A
you.
beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And matter of fact, let's do it now.
Yeah, thank you. So
A moment of silence. What first tell us about your sister.
my sister, Isay, I come from a large family, but Isay is my second sister that I have from my mom's side. So from my mom's side, I have 2 younger sisters, and then I also have 4 older brothers. So 1 older brother, and then 2 younger brothers. But my older brother died of lung cancer, December 1st, this December born. So he had lung cancer, which he was battling quite a while with. And that's one of the things that I noticed that I wasn't doing or living my life, seeing that he was on his deathbed. If you were to ask him one thing, what do you want? He would have wanted just time. And here I am, I've got time in my hand. I've got multiple citizenship that allows me to go wherever I want in the world. Some of the most powerful passports in the world. And I'm sitting here and actually wondering, what do I do with myself? So it kind of motivated me to really get off, sort of like live life and enjoy. So my sister, Isay, the young one that just passed away last Saturday, unfortunately it was a tragic accident that she fell off a motorbike. So in Gambia, predominantly, it's very common to see wildlife on the road all the time. And also it's very, very common to see people leaving their cattle roaming around the street. So in this case, it was very dark when they actually hit this cattle, resulting her coming off the motorbike and falling on her head. So sustaining those head injuries have led to her demise, unfortunately. So she was survived by 4 boys and 2 girls. Yeah. So the youngest one is 2.5 years old.
What is your sister's name?
My sister's name is Isay. Isay.
Isay?
Isay, short for Isatu.
Nice.
Short for Isatu. But we always call her Isay because that's her affectionate name, Isay. Yeah.
Beautiful woman.
Absolutely beautiful. And funny enough, she called me the Saturday before, and we were talking for like about half an hour, but that was the last conversation I had with her. It is what it is, but that's life,
So moment of silence for your sister, beautiful woman, loving sister, loving mother.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? It must be hard, being so far away from family.
It is hard, but the thing is, because I have become accustomed to living in the West, and I've always lived in the West. I've been out in the West now for 31 years, going 32 years. So when I left Gambia, I was only 18 years old, going 19. So pretty much I have become accustomed to being away from my family. But this is pretty much also the life that I've chosen. And I think sometimes when people want to migrate to a different country, or they're like in Africa generally, people want to come overseas. But they don't actually factor in that when you're coming over here, you're not just only coming to look for money and then go home. You need to understand that you need to learn the system, how the system works, because the system is there for everyone. You need to understand how it works. You need to be invested in the country that you live in, build yourself up, and once you do that, the sky is the limit. So for me, coming out here at 18 is one of the things that I recognized very quickly. Even though I moved away from Gambia, living in England, I was still around other Gambians, so I wasn't growing as a person. I felt like I just moved to a more upscale neighborhood in Europe, and that to me, I wasn't growing. So when I met my partner, that was really a big opportunity for me to break out of the box and sort of go far, far away, but also seeing somewhere like New Zealand or Australia, being far away from everybody, that would just allow me to become myself and just grow the way I want to grow without having people dictating all the time or try to culturally always pull you back. If you want to go forward, they pull you back because they feel like you're straying away. So being able to just be myself in this country or in New Zealand or anywhere else that I moved away from my normal my normal circle, it's really helped me grow a lot, both financially but also spiritually. So Ace was asking, if you were living in Australia, what is the best way to get some game over here? I know a lot of people say house prices are quite expensive in Australia, which is true. And a lot of people are saying they can't get into the housing market, which is true. But in order to get into the housing market, there has to be a trade-off. And that trade-off is called sacrifice. So, and you can't also do it just by being a single family's income scenario, then you just got no chance. So it has to be two people working together and having like a similar vision in achieving that goal. So I know for myself, I had to really tell my wife, this is very, very important to me, and it needs to be important to her, which was as well. So once we got that, kind of like a tunnel vision that we need to achieve that, it took us about 10 years to do it, but in the end, we were able to save up the deposit that was required to put in and buy a house. And the value of those homes that we bought about 4 years ago, we already up some massive gains.
Is it safe to say that's a good way of acquiring wealth?
100%. If you want to generate some intergenerational wealth, if you buy that house, make sure you keep it as long as possible. And what a lot of Australians tend to do is when they buy a house and they keep it like for the time that we've kept it, they will refinance and then actually take some of that money and then reinvest it into a new property.
Oh, okay.
So they can go on to their second property, their third property.
Speaking, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because, me realizing how big Australia is, almost as big as the United States, keep in mind, guys, but doesn't have that population like the United States.
Yeah, that's correct.
United States, 340 million people in the United States. All of the United States, guys, listen. Here, it's around 28 million people, all this whole continent.
That's correct.
Australia, okay? So the idea is there's so much room for development here. 100%. That's what I'm thinking.
100%. Absolutely. There's room for growth, but also I think it needs to be managed. We can't have like an unsustainable amount of people in one place because what you're going to have is, there's not enough housing to cover that. And if you go to, let's say, places like England, you can just walk into a real estate agent or New Zealand, for example, and you look through the houses that they got available, and you say, I just want that one. They'll say, okay, put your paperwork in, and you get it. In here, when you go to a housing, what they call like an opening, it's almost like going to an audition.
Okay.
It's like going to an audition, like a movie audition, where there's like a multiple people, like about 10, 15, or even sometimes 20 people in this single house.
Trying to get that.
Yeah, house. So that's how competitive it is.
Wow.
So you just don't come in and say, I want that house, you get it. No. You go there and you find there's so many people, and to be quite honest, it's really competitive. It's very competitive. So there's a lot of room for growth, definitely, but they haven't built enough to catch up with that.
Wow.
They haven't built enough houses to catch up with that, because when you look at most of the growth that's been happening in the last 15 years, it's just too much all at once. But the infrastructure, the housing hasn't caught up with that. So the demand being there, it just meant that the prices goes up.
Let's do a little bit walking while we're talking. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit more walking, but this whole conversation about real estate, supply and demand, and then Australia is trying to be very careful about the population as well, like
100%.
people who are gonna come into this country and populate it.
That's correct. You know, because what we have is like when you have like just one side of, let's say you have one people coming from one country, what you're gonna have is an uneven like distribution of the people that are coming. Because sometimes you also have like a situation where people come and they keep to themselves. So when you come into a country and you don't want to actually be part of that society, it can be a little bit tough because I mean, people are always going to look at you as like, well, why did you bother coming if you don't want to sort of like mingle with us or integrate with us?
Integrate into Australian society.
I think integration is very, very important.
Right.
Like I was saying in one of my videos, is Australia safe? It is safe, you know? How would people treat you? People will treat you the way you treat them.
Right.
If you treat them with respect, they treat you with respect.
Exactly.
And I think that's just a mutual ground. It doesn't matter what country that you live in.
Right.
It's the way to go.
Right.
So my philosophy is if you come to a country and you think that, okay, there's opportunities for you. Yes, you can grab the opportunity, but don't be greedy. You know, don't be greedy, you know?
Right.
So we are all here to win, but we also need to work together as a team.
I can only imagine like Australians want people who want to invest back into Australia,
100%.
not just take and leave.
100%. So for me, I think being a person that's committed to living here, that's one of the reasons why I was very much committed to actually buying a house here and set my root. And by doing that, I'm also allowing my kids to have that foundation that they can build up on. Because the first generation are always the one that has to do the work. So I don't have to go out being this rich guy, but I can also go out having to make sure that my kids or my grandkids are actually going to be more well off than I am. And I think, like my father always used to say, as a man, where you're born is where you know, but where you end up, you don't know. So I end up in Australia after traveling quite a lot of countries. I lived in 5 countries, by the way. So ending up in Melbourne, for me, I think this is my final destination as a country that I will be living for good, but I will still travel the world.
Oh, I can see you're happy here.
Yes, very
I
happy.
can feel the happiness.
Very happy, very happy, very happy. I welcome you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Yes, sir.
I welcome you. So, yeah, it's you just come in. When you come in, just try and blend in. Don't come in and just be this guy that, you know, have like a, you know,
Want to be by yourself and everything.
yeah. And sometimes that's okay too, because some people are introverts.
Right.
And it's okay to be an introvert. You know, that's nothing
okay.
wrong with it. But, you know, you also need to just try and, you know, fit in as much as you can.
Right.
You know, I don't have like hundreds of thousands of friends, but I know for a fact that since I started doing my content, majority of the people that watch my content are actually Australians that support me, and they will comment, they will like my content and all of that stuff, even though it's very difficult to get views in Australia. Some of my videos, as I've shown you, well edited, well scripted, well not scripted, but well edited and, you know, well documented. But at the same time, they might get like 100 views because people aren't clicking. So the clicking,
Well,
side of
the
it-
algorithm is not trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
but hopefully,
the
guys,
algorithm hasn't find my people.
guys, Aussie, make sure you support Oz, okay?
Thank you.
Check out his channel. The link is in the description, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Make sure you guys, you like and subscribe to Ace's channel, all right? Don't forget to like and subscribe, all right?
Thank you,
And
appreciate
leave
it.
a comment, all right?
Appreciate it.
And this is the entrance of the station, the main station, when you come out on the main street.
Okay,
It's
here we
got
go.
one main entrance on that side, but also here. So we were on the top end of it.
Okay,
right, yeah.
so this is what you were telling me, Southern Cross, the sign.
Station, yes, this
Okay.
is Southern Cross Station. So you got like your trams right in front of you. So you can see in here it says free tram zones. So what that means is part of the city, there's a limit like zones in the city that you can actually travel for free. You don't need any.
It's always been like that?
Always like that. This is like 24/7 every day. Should you come out here, wherever it says tram-free zone, they will actually tell you inside the tram. Now you're going either outside the zone or you're within the zone.
All
But
right.
where they're tram-free zone, you will have the sign saying there. So you don't need to pay anything. You can travel around the city for free.
All right.
And you don't need an Uber as well. And we're going to show you around. Let's go.
This dog has caught my attention,
Yeah.
man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, it's good.
What's her name?
Betty.
Hey, Betty. How you doing?
This here, for me, this is one of my favorite streets, and it's called Collins Street.
Okay.
You know, Collins Street up there, so you can see.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorite streets. The reason why I like this street is actually always busy. But I also like the fact that there's always trams going up and down. If you wanted to go from point A to point B, it's very easy to get.
Also, fastest way of doing it.
Fastest way, and this will take you all the way to Parliament.
Where's Parliament? What is that? I don't know what.
The Victorian Parliament.
Okay.
So where all the laws are made.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So in Australia we have the political system. Every state have a premier. So like a PM that actually manages that state.
Like a prime minister that manages the state. Okay.
But in the general scheme of things, we've got like a prime minister that manages the whole country. So at the federal level.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So at the state level, we got a PM, but also at the federal level.
you got it for the country.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's
Oh,
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. But in here as well, you can see you can catch a tram and we can go into the main city area. But if we go out this way, there's also quite a lot of nice things to see here. It's up to you which way you want to go, my brother.
You said something about Paris or something like that.
We're going this way.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So I actually been down here, but not all the way. But this street here is one of my favorites. So it's actually the Paris of Melbourne.
Okay.
Yeah.
This street right here, or we're gonna?
Yeah. So
You know-
you can hear the ticking noise.
Yeah.
The ticking noise that you hear is actually for people that are blind and they can't see. It tells them that it's time to cross the road.
Oh, I've been hearing this ticking noise. I was just like, okay.
So it actually
It's-
comes up here. You can hear it. So that ticking noise is to tell people that are blind it's time to cross the road.
Okay,
So-
that helps them.
Yeah, so they integrated that the noise tells them what's happening, then they know what's going on.
Okay.
Hello.
I have seen your videos.
Oh,
I have watched so many videos of Colombia.
Yeah, he's been watching.
I'm forgetting your name.
Ace
Yes,
live.
I've
Okay.
seen so many videos. Beautiful videos you make. Oh,
I'm surprised I'm recognizable.
Because I like the way you make the videos. You take $100 or 100 something. No,
Oh, to help out people.
buy as many things as you can buy.
good
You
on
have done
you.
so many times.
Good on you.
And I saw one movie. I mean, I saw one of your video in which you were in Colombia,
Yeah.
and then went to some kiosk, and you buy so many things, all the many things,
Yeah, that was
and then you went to ATM to give them money, something like
when
that.
I went, there was this a woman that sells fruits. I went to her fruit vendor and bought all her food and gave it to everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He gave it to everybody. Come, pick all the fruits, as many fruits you can take.
Yeah.
And there was a line, long line. And then her shop was finished, when her shop got empty, then he
When he
made
gave them the
payment.
money. Yeah,
Then he went
it was
to
so special.
ATM and gave her payment. Yeah.
Man, where are you from?
We are from India.
What part of India?
New Delhi.
New Delhi in the building. I haven't been to New Delhi, but I'm coming now. Let's go.
So come, he's my son. Yeah.
That's a player right here.
Yeah,
You'll be in the video. So that segment, I remember the segment that you're talking about. That was during that.
Whoa.
So yeah, I remember that
Because
segment.
I don't remember the year.
Blessings,
but I've
man.
seen so many
Blessings today. This is a good time, man. Because I just get
700,000 subscribers.
Subscribers.
Congratulations! I remember.
700,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And to me, some people who've been watching, that's a blessing.
That's right.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you. Okay.
Hey, father a player, man. Okay, guys.
We'll catch this guy, and then we go into the CBD.
And so we don't have to pay anything, right?
We will not need to pay nothing.
All right, let's do it.
Nothing. And also, this area is a tram-free zone.
So tram-free zone, guys.
Tram-free zone, and we can just go in,
Oh, it
jump
looks,
in, and we're good.
I think this is packed. That's the thing about tram-free zone. All right. Here we go, guys. This is a free ride. There we go. Not bad, guys. Here we go. Let's get to the other side of town.
This is what we use here for transport.
Okay. You need that
Yeah.
to, like, normally if you are going on a tram or a train, you would use Mikey to pay for it.
That's correct. So
Okay.
you tap there.
You would tap here.
Yeah, so if you tap it on right now, even though it's free, they're not gonna charge me anything. But, you know, that will be confirmed.
All right, guys, we're in Elizabeth Street. We just got off. And you can see how the place looks, more Victorian architecture here.
So when you look at that, you can see these are all like these buildings are all from the gold rush period, the gold rush era. In 1850 and 1851, when they discovered gold in Melbourne, in Ballarat, so I say in the state of Victoria. So you have places like, Bendigo and, lot of smaller township that were really involved with Melbourne as far as, the funding of Melbourne. So even though they made the gold there, they were actually funding Melbourne to build it up. And the reason being is this was the port city. So Melbourne is very, very much.
So a lot of the businessmen be here,
Yes.
like hotels here.
That's
like
correct.
this is the heart of like, yeah, let's come to Melbourne. You want to be as close as possible to the money coming in and leaving.
That's true. So Ballarat basically being like an hour and a half from here, I made a video, so that's up on my channel. But if you look at that will kind of give you a good idea of what that looks like. It's almost like a movie set. It's like going back in time in history.
Wow.
So everything over there is like from that era.
Right.
Not much have changed. It's absolutely a beautiful place. And you can go there right now. You can actually go there for free. So we're gonna actually just walk along there. So this is actually the Paris, as I always call it, but I also call it the Paris end of town. The reason being is it's got a lot of luxury shops, like, high-end luxury. This is pretty much it.
All right, bring me to the Gucci store.
All right. This is Elizabeth.
Right.
But Elizabeth is also a very well-known street. When you look at all the architecture in Elizabeth,
Right.
it's of it after Queen Elizabeth. You can see this is all the
right.
architecture. So this takes you all the way to Victoria Market. So come,
All
let's
right.
close. When I said to you in Sydney, the arcade, and you
Right.
show what the arcades were. So the arcades are just it's a mixture of, it's basically a shopping center from the Victorian era. Yeah. So during the Victorian era, all the people that have money, in the weekend is where they take their families at the arcade. So you go there and then you basically, take your family, you do your shopping, you enjoy the coffee. So when I did one of my videos that did so well, was actually through here in the arcade that I was showcasing this. And it's called the Block Arcade. So it's very, very popular.
The Block Arcade.
Yeah, the Block Arcade.
Right here.
Yeah, this is the Block Arcade.
Okay.
All right. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I already see why.
Yeah.
Okay. Just check out the floor, right? You got the tiles here. Wow. The Block Arcade, guys.
So you can see that's so beautiful. With
Wow.
the Victorian era. And it's very similar to the Queen Victoria building that you went to in Sydney. So it's kind of from that era. But all of these are funded from gold during the gold era, the gold rush era.
So you
Look
got
at
these
it.
nice little areas where you can have a drink, guys. Very nice. Well, most of everybody here is relaxing from shopping and getting their coffee. You have your Uggs. Of course, Uggs has to be here. Nice little cafe area. Look at the floors. Really nice. And then the high roof. Oh, now we're in the alleyway. I like this. This is very Paris.
Yeah. So this is the laneways, the famous laneways that you hear that everybody talk about.
Right.
So there's quite a few of them around the place. But
Right.
This is just one of them, and this is quite visually aesthetic. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
So we'll head over there. You can actually have a look. This one, it really it's supposed all the coffee culture out here.
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice.
This is a cool place. Wow. And then we're making it to the mid courtyard area, I would like to call it. Nice. Wow. And then, wow. Okay, I see why people come here.
Yeah. So a lot of people will tell you that they have really good memories of being here with their families, especially people that are from Melbourne, in the 60s or in the 80s that used to come here. And they will tell you, oh, my mom since passed away, but this was one of the favorite places that mom used to bring us as kids. So it's really a cool place. But this also leads on to more further down this way. There's some more arcades in there, and there's some more other ones on the other side. All right. So we'll walk out this way and then head over towards the grave.
Wow, this is nice.
So there's also a shop here. It's very, very popular. They do things like croissants and all of that stuff. So you always find a queue But for me, I always say, if you have to queue, it's not worth it for me.
What they like do croissants and stuff? Okay.
Yeah, so they do all of it.
This smells amazing here. Oh.
They do cakes and everything. But I know another place that's actually more accessible that you can actually get your stuff as you need it. It's a bit more bigger than this, and it's a little bit out that way.
Check this out though, guys. So,
It's a very, very popular place.
wow, so antique. I love the trimming of the glass, high ceilings here. Wow. It's like you're stepping back into time. So I really get why people come here just to try some of these beautiful treats. Look at that. Okay, and there's a little queue outside. Okay. And then inside, if you can see, let me see if you can see, it's like a green, white, flowery type wallpaper. Very old looking with a bunch of different paintings with gold trim framing. Very nice. Okay. Tea time. Is that why you guys come in here? Oh, you guys been here before, or is this a good
Just once a year.
Oh, once a year, you got to do it. Okay.
I was just telling him it's a very popular place. He's a friend of mine. He's
Miami.
From Miami. So he's out here documenting his experience in Australia. So I was just telling him this place is very, very popular, especially the shop. I've always find there's queues, but I'm kind of a little bit notorious for not wanting to queue for my food. If I have to wait, then I have to keep going. But is there any reason why you like this specific shop?
For the cakes.
For the cake? Oh, nice.
What about the decor? What you think about the decor?
Yeah, they serve it in all the.
How long you guys been waiting?
Not long, we just maybe 3 minutes.
Let's wait, man.
You think so?
Yeah, let's get it. I don't want a cake, but maybe a little tea. Tea.
No, we will do it, but there's a place I need to take you. That's a
Okay,
little bit
let's
more
go.
bigger than this. You will enjoy it.
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. The city says established 1892, guys. And wow, look at it. Very nice. You see, this guy bring me, every place he's bringing me, I want to stop and experience. So that's a spot you got to go to, guys.
I'll go to a better place.
Okay, let's go.
What you find here is this is one of the newest stations that just been opened up. It's called Town Hall Station. Mm-hmm. So it's one of the biggest upgrades that Victoria had for over 40 years. There's a lot of Victorian buildings.
What is this building here? It's huge. It's got a clock tower.
This is Town Hall.
This is Town Hall right here.
This is Town Hall. So
Okay.
it's got one of the biggest organs in there. So like the organs,
Right.
like music organs. So
Right.
it's actually in there. So it's sort of like a theater and all of that stuff.
What about this amazing church? Or
Yes, it is a cathedral. It's one of the biggest churches in here. But like Christianity is really big here in Melbourne back in the day. So what you have is there's like almost two churches next to each other on that side. But also you have this one here, which is just on
a further up, but
yes.
okay.
But yes, you have the trams going that way. It's like trams goes all the time.
Is this a busy area?
It's one of the busiest intersections, so we just cross over
Okay.
and try and get into that. Yeah.
That means this is coming.
Yeah, he's leaving. And she's got a big nice smile. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
So this is like older trains. We call them the rhinos. And these are the newer models over here.
Newer ones right there. Okay.
Yeah.
You call that a rhino?
Yeah, that's the rhino.
Okay.
It's a rhino.
And these are the newer
These are
ones.
more of the newer ones. You know, they come in two different types.
A lot bigger,
Yeah.
more modern, but the rhino has charm to it.
Yeah, it has. But we have even more older ones than that.
That are operational?
Yes. At the 1920s, something
Wow.
of that nature. They still have them. In New Zealanders call that jandals, okay? In Australia, we call them thongs, just like the States, okay? But New Zealanders call that jandals. So I don't know.
Jandal?
Yeah, jandals.
Jandals.
Yeah. So I don't know who left their jandals here, but yeah, that's called jandals.
And they here in Australia,
They call it thongs.
thongs.
Yeah. So, but New Zealanders call it jandals.
Jangles, sandals. We call it sandals.
Yeah, they call it jandals.
In Spanish, they call it chonclas.
That's it. So, the reason why I wanted to come
They
here,
call it sapat.
this is one of the new train stations.
Right.
So it's a new addition to Melbourne.
Right. This the entry right here.
That's right. So, but this also interlinked with other areas in the city. So
Right.
it might not look like it. There's like an underground tunnel that links you to it. So they added that into it.
Yeah.
But we'll check that out and I'll show you what that looks
Okay.
like.
Okay. All right.
It's one of my favorite stations.
This one right here.
This one here.
So Town Hall Station here. All right.
It had the capacity to hold a lot of people at once. So it's really a big station.
Oh, okay. Compared to the other stations.
That's correct.
All right.
But it's also one of the newer stations that they actually modernized. If you went to somewhere like Singapore or Malaysia, you would actually notice that they have a different.
Oh, okay. Compared.
Yeah. What I like in here is the ceilings and how they actually integrated that to this new
Wow.
look of a station. So, but we're still
Wow.
gonna go a few more steps downstairs. This is nothing in
So
comparison.
you got more layers downstairs. Okay, let's check this out. So this is newly constructed.
This is all new.
How long has it been open?
They only opened it in November last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not even a year yet.
Not even a year.
Okay, cool.
It's very, very new.
Oh, check out this escalator. It's like a treadmill first and then it goes down.
It is.
Oh, wow, never seen that before.
So the state of Victoria, like when they proposed to actually have this infrastructure put in, there was a lot of, like a back and forth, politicians, they're always more concerned about having a back and forth instead
Right.
of like, having to make the commitment and do what's
Do
needed
it
to-
kangaroo style. Keep going.
But when you look at somewhere like Malaysia, for example,
Right.
Malaysia is a bigger population,
Right.
but every station that you go to in Malaysia is pretty much as new as this.
It's like this.
It's like this. It's nothing. They did not spare any. Malaysians spent a lot of money in their infrastructure in a big way. So when you look at places like Singapore, and Malaysia, they just waste no money when it
They don't
comes to-
spare no expense to make to get it right.
That's right. So they made it so safe in here
Wow.
as well. So we still got a few more layers to go down. Few more layers to go down. It's like really deep, very deep. So what they had was like a big open pit that they dug out all the dirt out as much as they can to get to the level that we're going to. So we got one more level downstairs, and then that will be it.
How long was the construction here?
It took 10 years.
And this is all part of free transportation?
Yes, this is free, so you can see everything is open up.
Wow.
It's all free. So from here you can go into the outer suburbs, into the southeast or wherever you need to go. But this is also like it's like a interchanging hub. Like if you're going to places like Pakenham, this is a really good place to catch your train. And also, if you want to go to NZ station, you can also catch your train from here to go to NZ station.
All right, guys. So give me
So
more.
this,
Wow.
this is my favorite station
Right.
because when you look at all the roof and how everything is designed, but also just the sheer space of it is just here next to none.
We'll put the middle right here to get the nice little look of it. Wow. Wow, I see what you're talking about.
So it's coming. Sorry. So it's coming 5 o'clock right now. As you can see, people are finishing off their day.
And everybody's trying to get home.
Yeah, they're trying to get home. But you can see like the space is usually bigger than your normal stations that we have here. And they also enclose everything to make sure that it's a lot safer.
Wow.
So all you would think is the train will arrive right there, and then the doors would open, and then you basically access the train. So until the train stops, you can't access it. So once everything hop on, as you can see over there,
You're right.
and then the trains will start moving. Hello, they come over. Ace? Hey? Of course.
Go ahead and say hi.
Applause. Ace, yeah, that's it.
so cool.
That's it. So
How you like this train system?
Really good train. It's very modern. It looks very good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. There you go.
I think,
YouTube.
yes, you'll be on YouTube.
Ace.
Ace, A-C.
AC.
Yeah.
AC. Right.
Okay.
You'll see yourself.
Okay. Like and subscribe. There you go.
So you can see it's pretty full at the moment.
Yeah.
So once it's sort of like ready, and that's it. So for me, this is my favorite part. Safety is really important. So if somebody is not in the right frame of mind, you can come in here when you have a bad day and sort of like, think of other things. And also we tend to have a lot of knuckleheads going on the tracks and causing a lot of delays. So this also stops all of that. So as you can see now, the doors are closed. You can't access the rail.
And you can't drive.
You can't go in there.
Right.
So we head over this way. But this is Town Hall Station for you.
Guys, at this point, I think this guy works for the government of Australia because this guy knows everything. He's like, somebody make this guy the ambassador or something. I'm like, how does he know all this stuff?
Unofficial ambassador.
We're just talking. He's like, oh, you know what? I was like, well, how you know all this stuff, man? This is a man that loves his country. He loves being here, and shout out to you, man.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
So, what were you telling me?
What I was saying is now, you know how we got in through the other entrance of the station to here.
Right.
So the idea is so that on a rainy day, you can go from here to Flinders Street, but also it brings you out to what they call the Campbell Arcades.
So you don't have to get rained on. You
won't get
use this
rained on,
route.
and you'll be off the streets as well.
Nice. Okay, that's really cool.
This is actually quite deep on the ground, very, very deep on the ground. So if somebody pisses off, we can come and hide in here. It's really a good place to come and hide.
There you go. You can just
Deep on the ground.
Oh, that's what the Australians do. Let's go get busy. Go on the ground. Let's go.
Well, as Australians, I'll certainly we'll tell you to piss off.
There you go.
So this is Flinders. So it's about 100 meters. So it's not very far to walk.
Okay.
So I tried to showcase it myself, but I actually time-lapsed it. So I didn't,
Okay, we're walking up.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I time-lapsed it, to kind of like showcase that. But you can see people actually connecting their trains.
Right.
So instead of waiting at that platform till the train comes, you can actually just walk over here
Right.
and connect to that train that's going to take you where you need to go.
Okay.
So have you been to...
No, I haven't.
Have you? So you haven't. Okay.
I know I haven't
You
been.
haven't, then we go. If you haven't been, you will be. So this is Flinders Street Station.
Okay.
Flinders Street Station basically is one of the oldest stations, but it's very
beautiful.
iconic. When you talk of Melbourne, it's one of the features that they will show you of Melbourne.
I see.
One of the most popular bars in this area here. So this actually also dates back to all the 1800 era, and it's still been here. It's still very, very popular.
And it's called Young and Jackson?
Young and Jackson, yeah. So I had a friend that used to DJ here, and we used to come out here once in a while.
It's packed right now.
Yes, it is packed. Being Friday, it's going to be packed. This place, is always buzzing, always busy. It's like almost like the center of town.
Man, guys, check out this church. Wow, man. So impressed with this place, man. Downtown is amazing. Okay. What were you saying about this church?
So this is one of the oldest churches in here. And there's another one next door to it. But as far as, being in the biggest church, this is it.
The biggest cathedral here.
Yeah.
And then in the backdrop, you have...
you have smaller ones down there. They're big, but not as big as this one. So this is the biggest church. I know a little bit about it, but I just can't remember at the top of my head. So this is Hosier Lane. It's one of the most popular laneways. So it's very, very well known. It's an artistic people's place, paradise. Should I call it?
Is it like the art district or something, or like? Oh, wait a minute! Now I see what you're talking about.
What you have is, obviously,
It's construction going on.
there's a construction going on, and there was actually a mural here, and that mural is gone. But that mural was there to actually celebrate, sort of like in sympathy to the people that have been victim of domestic violence. So that used to be here, but it's since been pulled down.
Is it like random artists or just people who like to do graffiti? Oh, well, it seems like it's actually an artist.
That's correct. Because it's very, very popular. As you can see, they're upgrading it to make it even more modern.
Right.
So when you look at this, you might think this is vandalism, but it's not. This is actually very, very popular as cultural.
There you go. There you go. There's some of the words here. Women, life, freedom.
That's it.
Okay. Say her name. So many different words here. Women, life, freedom. So I see what you're saying. Okay, cool.
So I captured it in my other video. You can see this all look like it looks like vandalism, but it's not. This is actually street art. It's very, very popular.
I would have never known about this street, bro.
Yeah, so it actually goes around, and it's like one of the it street in Melbourne.
Wow.
When you talk about Melbourne,
I can tell people come here, take pictures. Wow. Wow.
A lot of people take photos and pictures for Instagram.
Oh, excuse me. There you go.
Very Instagram popular.
All right.
So what you see there, this is what they used to have over there, but they're upgrading it so that it's more modern, because this It's a very busy street.
Popular street.
And everybody that comes to Melbourne, this is part of their experience.
And it's free?
And it's free. It's a free experience. And if you come to Melbourne, you gotta have this experience. And there's another one, it's called AC/DC Lane. It's similar nature, but you know, we might not be able to fit that in the vlog, but this is very, very popular. So the police are here.
Okay. That's part of the pictures?
That's right.
Okay.
But at the moment, with Melbourne being the way it is,
It's a little bit sketchy or something?
because of sometimes we've got like some shady characters.
Okay.
So if you're into like your pop culture, I'm not sure whether you've heard of Culture King.
Okay.
Culture King is basically it's all pop culture.
Okay.
Like,
Right.
this is very American influence.
Okay.
Very, very American influence.
Oh, wow.
Everything that you see here is very, very American influence.
You got the hats, New York hats here, LA hats here,
Yep.
Boston hats here. Okay.
Lakers, Chicago Bulls.
Okay. Miami Dolphins didn't make it, guys. You got the Raiders here. Shout out to Oakland Raiders. They made it.
So they got a couple of layers, but that's what's happening in here.
So it's a cool vibe. This is a one store.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that basically brings us all the way into here. So some of this artwork, it might be here for
Hold on, because of the audio.
some of this artwork. It might be here for like about 48 hours. Sometimes you come in here, you find somebody's already painting over it.
Right.
It's not like they're dissing the artist or anything like that, because this is actually it's just a place where
Free expression?
yeah, if you're artistic, you can just come and express yourself.
So, do you need a permit or someone could just come
Not
here?
necessarily. Not necessarily. Not that I know of. But anyway, every time you come in here, you might find some artwork here. But next time you come, it won't be here. So a lot of people, you go in there. A lot of people actually you go in their eyes. That's it. This is a very, very popular spot where people come in and take their photos and for their Instagram. All right,
It's one.
That's it. So it's very, very cool. So I captured it sometime. I have captured it in some of my videos as well. It's absolutely beautiful.
All right. I love how they embrace it. You know what I mean? The graffiti, but they respect it too.
100%.
If you're gonna do it, here's your area.
You see, but it doesn't extend here.
Right.
Walls are untouched. That's a Victorian style building from the Victorian era.
Wow.
Nothing's been touched. But it also gives me that New York feeling, that
Right. Or like next to the modern.
feeling, a bit more modern and all together.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only because I've been to America, so I've been to New York.
Yeah.
Which I quite like. So that's Hosea Lane for you. Hosea Lane. So here we can actually go over that way, and I'll show you some really more cool stuff.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys, we're crossing the street to this interesting building right here.
And how incredible this
Oh,
building is.
wow. So we were just there, guys, and this is how the place looks. Wow.
So this is actually a theater. So in one of my vlogs, I wanted to know what this building was about, and I didn't know nothing about it. But inside is a theater. So the whole concerts and a whole bunch of other stuff in there. But it's as old as it can get. Absolutely amazing building.
And they're restoring it from on that side right there.
That's right. So it has been under restoration for a while. So as you can see, they're still working on it. These are really heritage buildings. And this one here as well, this is also listed as a heritage building, including pretty much most of the buildings in here are heritage buildings. All right, this part of Melbourne used to be a swamp.
Right.
And basically it has a lot to do with the indigenous people. So it was a place where they stopped and have the replenish themselves instead of moving inland and all of that stuff, so that they have access to the river. And the river is a river, but at the same time it's actually a saltwater river. So this leads onto the sea. So this basically used to be a railway yard. Okay? It used to be a railway yard. So if we go at the back of the building, you will see that it's actually a railway yard in there. So what they did was they filled it up and then actually built this up. So during the Formula One, if you come in here, all this area, you'll find like Formula One cars being displayed. So if
Oh, they'll drive the cars in here.
Yes, they'll put some cars in here and have it as part of the display. Right next to Federation Square, this is the Yarra River. So this is basically the meeting place, and it's very, very popular. So And during the year, about last month or 2 months ago, there was a big parade that happens here. It's called the Mumba Parade. So it's more like a cultural fest, and it happens here every year.
In the water?
In the water and all of that stuff. So, all the way here. So what you have is like, it's like a fair, like rides and all of that stuff. So it happens here annually. So we just a little bit like about 2 months late.
Okay.
But 2 months earlier, this was just like full of life.
But it's still full of life. I see a lot of people here on the coast just walking, talking.
Absolutely, because it's very close to the city, and a lot of people come out here and during the evening, and it's always a cool place to hang out. And we can go downstairs, and you actually see how nice this place is. There's like boat cruising along the river.
Right.
I managed to capture one, and the whole ride. And if Ace didn't, manage to get into the boat ride, you can watch that on my channel.
Yes, sir.
But otherwise, Ace will be able to show you.
No, I think we'll watch it on your channel. But this is nice, though.
Yeah, so this is a very nice place. It's very nice and cool. People come out here with their partners, just either walk on the river. And there's a lot of rowing here as well, and a lot of bars.
Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, look at that backdrop. Oh, man. Very peaceful area right here. And then this is your boat right here. One of your nice boats you can take and just enjoy. All right. All that's missing is like maybe some fish shop right here or like some.
Yeah. So when you look over there, what you have is those are one of the biggest stadiums are here.
Okay.
You have like the MCG over there.
Okay.
So Richmond, they call that Richmond, but also the Australian Open. That's a Love Labour Arena, as they call it. So the Australian Open, all the big matches are played in the stadium over there. So
tennis matches, everything.
Yeah, the Australian Open. So it's not very far away. It's like about 10 minutes walk, and you can get there. And that also ties on to like the Albert Park. But next to it is the park that
Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this, guys. Let's look at this backdrop. I can see why people walk through this. You got the bridge. It's a very calming area right here.
Yes.
Way better than the river in London.
This is the heart of Melbourne.
Oh man, look at that.
Welcome to Melbourne. Welcome to Melbourne.
This right here. This is nice right here. Wow, man. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, backdrop. I forgot the name of the river in London, but this is way better.
Yarra River.
This one's called Yarra River.
So even though the water look all very, dirty or whatever, this is actually one of the cleanest rivers in the city, in the world. It's one of the top 5. So a lot of people, take a lot of hate on it and talk a lot of, hate on it. But to me, it doesn't matter what is because it's still serving its purpose and it's usable. So to me, that's what matters. It doesn't smell, as you can see. It's pretty clean, but it also is salt water.
So speaking of restaurants, cool restaurants along the river right here. So yeah, they do have it. Oh man. Let me ask you a question. When is the time to be in Melbourne? The best time in your opinion?
The best time to be in Melbourne. The best time to be in Melbourne, in my opinion, is around February, March. It's basically right in the middle of summer.
Right.
And basically our summer starts around November, December. So when you come out here, it can get pretty hot, like up to about 40 degrees. So it can get really, really hot. So you want to come out here around the February, March. To me, in my opinion, is the best time. And it's always lit. Absolutely lit.
Is there like a holiday? Is the holiday here in Melbourne?
The holiday. What do you mean by holiday?
Well, like Miami, we have Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
Kind of like Anzac Day, but people go partying and have a good time on that weekend.
In Melbourne, I will probably say on New Year's Eve, to be honest. New Year's Eve is big here.
Oh.
All of this is like people everywhere. There's like fireworks from these buildings. Like this one here, there's like all these buildings there will be like fireworks.
Right.
And actually, you see this building here.
Right. With the gold.
Yeah, the gold top. This is called the Eureka Tower.
Right.
Okay. So the Eureka Tower is actually ties on to the history of Melbourne, but also Ballarat, that place that I was talking about.
Oh, because of the gold rush.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, which
we are vlogging. Yeah, he's a vlogger from America. Yes. Yeah.
Not really. No, not really.
He is
No, that's like 700 subs.
7,000.
No. We try to do the video, we want to make more people come.
So the Eureka building
Right.
is actually tied up to the gold rush in Ballarat.
Right.
Okay. What the Eureka building, that colors of the blue colors that you see of the building with the blue and white. I'm not sure if you can see it.
Yeah.
It's basically the flag of the rebellion that happened. So 22 people died.
Wait a minute, we got blue?
Blue and white.
Okay, the white.
Yeah, blue and white stripes.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay, so if you look it up, it is actually the rebellion flag. So that's what that symbolizes. So the golden top at the top of it,
Yeah.
that's actually a 24 karat gold on the top.
At the very top, or just the
last
glass?
two floors on the top.
The glass, or used with some form of gold tint.
That's correct. So on the side of the Eureka building, you can see golden bees, and that's basically just to celebrate that part of the gold rush. So they're part of the gold rush. So they're actually golden bees. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this building for 13 years is one of the tallest buildings in Australia.
Wow.
And also the Southern Hemisphere.
Wow.
So until some of the buildings in Dubai came along, this building was right up there, riding high.
Oh, wow.
So
It's a very important building. Is it still the tallest building in Australia?
Yes, pretty much. I think there might be another one. I'm not sure which one, but the one that's next to it definitely is competing.
Right.
But I think there's one that's taller than it now. I'm not sure which one exactly. I haven't researched it, but it has been the tallest building for a long time. And it is the tallest building in the Southern Hemisphere as a residential building.
Wow.
Okay, it's a combination.
Also residential.
Yeah, residential and offices as well. And you can also go over there. They call it the Sky Deck. So if you want to go up there, they got like a really fine dining restaurant up there. You get a 360 view of the city, but they also got what you call like a sky deck. So it's sort of like it's a thing. It sounds like it puts you out on the ledge.
Do you have the reserve, or you can show up?
You can show up, and then
I think that's where we're going now.
No, you're not going there today. You go there next time. I want to leave some for you.
No.
Okay.
You're coming with me.
We're not finished yet. You see the red stripe in the middle?
Right.
That red stripe represents the blood that was lost for those 22 people. Also, some of the people that were involved in trying to regulate the situation. So this is actually where the democracy of Australia has begun. It has a lot to do with that.
All right, guys. So from what I'm hearing, $40 per person, 1 hour trip. You take a ride over the bay back and forth?
Yeah, it's a round trip. We go the downstream to Docklands and the Victoria Harbour. It's like a city journey. And upstream we go to the Harry Islands, like a Gardens Park journey.
Nice.
Most of the trip is at 1 hour, and then bring you back here.
Are there any beverages or anything inside?
We have a bar on board, and the
Nice.
ticket includes free coffee, tea, and milk.
Oh, okay.
If you like, you can purchase the drink, beer, wine, the beverage.
You have it there.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, thank you.
Last night I was screaming out loud, California sun.
Guys, such a really progressive area. So busy, people just walking around. This actually leads into their major park here. I think it's called Botanical Park. But yeah, very progressive area. People walking down. Trans station here. Everything here is photogenic, bro. Honestly, it's easy to get lost in the city. And I don't mind. This is a city I don't mind getting lost in. I think with every corner, new discovery, new life, new adventure. Man, sign me up for that. Love it. So this is like a food court area right here, guys. Okay. And it brings us to an area, a special area he's trying to show me right here. Let's do it.
So this is known as the Southbank. All the beautiful restaurants, all the nice bars, sort of like really trendy bars are on here. In Melbourne is one of those places where you can try food from different countries without leaving. It's a mixture of different cultures.
Right.
So you have the Indians here, you have the Italians, you have the Greeks. My favorite is actually Lebanese food. I like Lebanese food. And one of my favorite Lebanese restaurants is on this strip on the Southbank, a little bit further. and it's called Babylon's, and I absolutely love the food. You know, absolutely.
You love the way it's cooked and
I
everything.
like the texture, I like the flavors. You know, absolutely love the flavors.
Wow, this place really opens up, guys. Look. Okay. Everybody's outside on a Friday.
100%. This is what I like about Melbourne. You don't actually have to know somebody to come out here and have a good time. When you come out here, you are bound to have a good time. And you know, people, as you can see, we've been working around now for how many hours? Nobody's giving you any hard time. No one's harassed you. So people might say, oh, Melbourne might not be safe or whatever. Look, this place is safe. I know it is safe.
You mentioned you've been here 15 years and never been.
I've never been pulled up by police. I've never been harassed by police. I've never been stopped by police. The only stop that I've ever had is like a random alcohol breathalyzing,
Yeah.
which is random. It's not like, oh, we're gonna test you, none of that
Right.
stuff. So I've never had any issues around there. You know, you might have.
So the question is, where have you been running and hiding?
I've been hiding in Melbourne. You know, I've been hiding in Australia.
Okay.
Once I got here, it's like I found my people and I found my place.
So you feel like that element is not really here, or what's the thought?
For me personally, I just treat people with respect. I don't care where you come from, what cultural background you are. I just treat you as an equal. And I think it goes a long way. When you treat people with respect, they always treat you back with respect. It's just like a two-way street. There's no art to it. You know, be respectful. People will treat you with respect. And I see it on your videos where people are really, you know, like really vibing with you, and you're like really happy, you know, full of joy. And like, look at this man. This bar here is very unique. So
Wow.
it's actually
It's part of the bridge.
Part of the bridge. You know.
How do you get
absolutely
there?
neat. So you're gonna go over on the top there, and then you actually descend downstairs.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go and check it out. Let's
All
go
right.
and check it out. Get in.
All right, guys. So we're going over the bridge. Really cool. Check it out. We're just gonna get something light, maybe lemonade or something. And here's your menu right here. So just in case, they got a lot of different stuff here you can eat. There's actually some food here you can eat, and then drinks. All right. And this is if you want to check out the menu right there. There you go, guys. Really cool ambiance. Smells amazing in the kitchen. Smells of toast bread. Wow. All right. Cool bar. So guys, we're getting some lemonade, but yeah, they have all types of non-alcoholic drinks, and of course, water. The Ponyfish Island, that's what the name of the place is, just in case you're wondering where we at.
Cheers.
Okay.
So in here, like, you know, these spots here that you see, what happens is like most of the people, when they finish work, they actually hang out with their colleagues and, you know, enjoy the evening. And basically, you know, drink or whatever.
On a Friday, come out
and
come
stay
from
till,
work.
stay till 10 o'clock. You know, all these like me will stay out till about 10 o'clock and probably go home. You know, otherwise my wife is definitely going to be looking for me.
No, but it's a cool place, very refreshing. You know, in the middle of the river.
It is. This is actually, we are sitting right in the middle of the river. So the bar is actually part of the bridge, as you saw then. You know, it's absolutely a nice spot. I've never been here. I've always looked at it. It is a good vibe. You can see people like chill, you know. Everybody's sort of like, you know, just, you know, chilling out and doing their stuff. Nobody's looking at us. Right. Who are these two people?
Right.
And that's one of the things. People know that you are part of the community. They're not concerned. As you can see, people are not worried about the camera. And everybody just minding their business and just living life. And that's one of the things I like about here. So this is the grave. And it's very, very popular, you know, with people.
It's like another alleyway.
Yeah, it's part of the, you know, the Melbourne coffee culture, the Melbourne, you know, cultural scene. So it's definitely part of it. It's very, very popular.
Oh, there you go.
See?
The Graves Espresso Melbourne.
Yeah. So
And people chilling. Okay.
Just chilling, enjoying themselves, but also the laneway culture, as is known, the laneways
Okay.
in their life.
Wow. The food here smells amazing. I smell some fish.
That's coming right from there.
It's coming from here. So this place right here. Wow. Whatever they got over here is amazing, man. Salmon foulettes. Hello? Yeah, but like, what type of fish here? It smells amazing here.
What type of food here?
Yeah, what type of food you have here?
Spanish restaurant, but we got a mixture of a little bit of this and that. But we do tapas and large plates.
I want some seafood. You have it here, right? I'm smelling it.
We have some seafood.
Is it non-breaded?
Are you gluten free or?
No bread.
Oh, just no bread in general?
Yeah.
The seafood dishes that we have is like a prawn dish that's like in a garlic butter sauce. It does come with a bit of bread, but we can remove it. Otherwise, we don't have any other like
salmon or like a.
We don't have any salmon or anything like that.
But it smells amazing here. All right. There you go, guys. The grass-free, what is this place called?
D. Graves Espresso.
Espresso.
So if you want to grab a good coffee, come back here.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
As you know, like with the coffee stuff, honestly, in my opinion, in Melbourne, like all of these places, they all do coffee, but
Right.
the coffee is always great.
It don't matter where you go.
It doesn't matter where you go. You don't have to go like a specific place. Like you might have like a 5-star. That's just because everybody's rating it as that. But in my opinion, all of these coffee places are equally just as
Well, I'm seeing it. Everybody, espresso, Mando pizza. However you want to go, we can take it there, baby. I'll get some coffee. Coffee streets.
So this one here, some of it is closed, but this is known as Center Place or Center Way. So Center Way, also Center Way is espresso coffee down there. But it's also known as the street, holes in the street. Yeah, it's known as holes in the street because all the setup are little small setup. They're not like big. You know, you might see something.
Okay. Now I'm understanding what he said.
Holes in the street, all right?
Like a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
It's holes in the wall. But even then, I'm like, wait a minute, what time it is?
So you've been to Japan, so you have that kind of like small.
Oh, look at that. Ikasaya type of setup.
Right.
Nice right here. I like that. Okay, cool. Speaking of which, guys, I want you to check out this guy's channel for real. Go to his channel and tell him he did a phenomenal job in terms of showing us this area.
Yeah,
This has been eye-dropping content.
Thank you.
Obviously, I don't know nothing about the city, and I feel like he did a wonderful job. We probably missed a couple of things, obviously. Is this too much to show in one video?
No, it's not, because when you look at this, is also tied up to like the Hosea Lanes vibe. You know, with the street art. You know, it's not a vandalism. This is all street art.
Oh,
so
right.
It's very, very popular. So a lot of people come out here and actually, take photos. So one of my videos that really popped up so well, the thumbnail was from here. It did so well, and I was like, wow.
Okay, so let's go.
So make sure you like. Welcome to Swanston Street. So this is actually just closer to Melbourne Central. So we're gonna go and check out Melbourne Central, the shot tower, but also we'll see. I know the State Library might be closed, but yeah, this is the CBD. This is the artery of Melbourne. As you can see, it's super busy. Being on a Friday, could you imagine you come here on a Saturday, it will be even more busier.
So this is like a Chinatown area?
Chinatown is just right here. That's just Chinatown right here.
Okay, around that corner.
Yeah, just around that corner.
Okay, is that why there's so many people in the area right now?
Yes, this is actually almost like, New Year's Eve. When you come out here on New Year's Eve, it's this busy. So you would think it's busy on New Year's Eve, but it's almost busy like this in most days on Fridays.
Okay.
So the weekend has begun.
Okay, people are trying to get some food, go home.
That's right. Have something to eat, but also go out.
Okay.
So people like to go out here a lot. Especially the younger generation, they like to go out, and I used to be one of them. When I came here, I wasn't that young, but I absolutely like to go out and enjoy myself, which I did quite a bit of that. But this part of Melbourne is my favorite part of Melbourne. When I came out to Melbourne, this is the first place I came to.
Really?
Yes, on this street here. So my first experience of, seeing Melbourne and really falling in love with it was on this street here.
And is it because we're going to some central area you mentioned that there's so many people in this area? Or?
That's correct. It's called Melbourne Central.
We got all these different restaurants, people eating food right now.
Yep, there's a lot of eateries, all different kind of nationalities, different kind of cuisine, and that's why Melbourne is voted the best city. The multicultural aspect of it, the food scene, the coffee scene, Yeah, just the whole multicultural thing. It's a nice little rooftop bar up there.
Okay, nice place to just drink, unwind, enjoy.
Yeah, and just chill.
Okay.
You know, have a nice bird's eye view. This is the State Library of Melbourne, so it's very, very popular. And this building here was funded from gold from Ballarat. And this was actually a sanctuary for all the people that were coming here during the gold rush, because people were coming here in big numbers from Ireland, England, and China and all of that stuff. But here predominantly was just the Caucasians that were migrating here. This was like a good meeting point for them to, come out and, further educate themselves. And now it's really popular with international students. It offers like free Wi-Fi, and it also holds as much as, I think something like about 2 million books or, artifacts and all of that is held inside this place. So we go inside, I'll show you what that looks like. So in here you have like, you can use these computers for people that are doing their research papers. It's all free, access to the internet and do all the stuff that you need to do. Free Wi-Fi. You can also use free research and all of that stuff. But
what's the requirement?
In here,
to use the equipment.
You don't need anything. It's absolutely free to enter here.
Breathing.
You just have to come in here and just, it's all for you to use. I'm happy we made it in time, because this is amazing. So when you come in here, and you can either go like on the top end of it and sort of like have like a nice vantage point to view the
Wait a minute, each layer is more books?
Yes, each layer's got more books and more books, Absolutely, yeah. So they're literally kicking us out. Well, we made it. That's the most important thing. So we're glad yes. And that was the thing that I wanted us to hustle so that we can get this into the vlog. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah, very worth it.
And it seems like a place that people like to take pictures.
Absolutely, it's very popular. So all these people that you see here are people coming in to just have that experience just like we did. No. They are here to do exactly what we're doing. So it's very popular. It's popular with Instagram, people doing, all sorts of content creators. They come out here.
To get that green, dark.
Yes. Absolutely. And the experience is free. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. You can
education.
This is
your free education.
You can come in here, do your research or use the facilities that they've got available here. And, absolutely great. And that's why this was created by a community led, but generally funded by gold from Ballarat.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is the shot tower, Melbourne shot tower, just right there in the middle. That looks like a dome. Right. So we will have a look at it from the inside. So at one point in Melbourne, this was the tallest building in Melbourne for a long time. This is way before the skyscrapers and all of that stuff coming along. But it also used to be like a rail yard as well at one point. The history behind this shot tower is actually for making bullets, firearm bullets.
Really?
Yeah, so lead, basically when you drop lead from a high vantage point, when it comes down, it actually forms the perfect round. So this is what this is made for. This is what they were using that for earlier on back in the days.
How high it was, they would drop something?
Yeah, so they would drop the lead from there, from the inside and actually down into water. So that would actually form those nice little pallets. So there was like some technology involved here, but sort of like some genius thinking as well.
Now it's a mall.
Yeah, now it's the mall. And it was the tallest, it was the tallest tower or the tallest building in Melbourne for a long time. But you can see it's encased within the shopping mall, but it's also a museum. And there's the museum entrance on that side, but I don't think it's open right now.
Museum right there?
Yeah, this is a museum now. So it has this is a museum now. It tells you about the history of the place.
You also mentioned this leads to the train station or?
Yes, downstairs, when we'll go around it. So downstairs is actually the train station that actually will take you to, Flinders Street or also take you to the outer suburbs.
So everything is so conveniently.
It's all conveniently. You can come in here, you can stay in here all day, do your shopping. There's a gym over there, you can work out, Fitness First is up there on the top. There's a lot of restaurants. There's also a cinema up there. You can go to the movies and watch a movie. But also there's a bar upstairs called the Melbourne Lion Bar. So we're gonna go out there and hang out later. And also, you can just, go downstairs and go home if you need to. And there's a big food court out here. You can buy whatever you want and just chill out and have a nice meal.
And that's what we're gonna do, guys.
Absolutely beautiful.
What y'all gonna do? But we're gonna go get something to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna get something to eat.
So
Yes.
look forward to seeing my friend in another video. But
Yes.
if you can't wait. Information in the description. Go check him out. He's been talking about this Gold Town. All right? Go find out what that's about.
No worries.
It's in the description. Go over there. Make sure you subscribe. Show him some love. And you know what? Rate him.
Yeah.
Tell him like how he did in this video. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Did he do a wonderful job? If he missed something, let him know that too. So
Thank
that
you.
we can bring it up and make a video about it too. Okay?
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it. More on the way. We here in Melbourne, baby.
Yeah.
I might drop this video today, though.
All right.
It's easy. He just make the video easy for me to. I'm barely have to cut anything, huh? Appreciate it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Ous channel. This is Guy is the primary reason why I'm doing content, so he motivated me. So I hope he can motivate someone like yourself that's watching today. And until then, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
None of us wanted this, and now you want me to go. No matter what you feel, we're ending up